Hello, everyday peeps. This is now the customary course of interaction. Oh yes, this is how we say hello. This is how we say hello, my country. Which is your pants. I'm just going to keep doing this. Welcome to the stream. This is how it's going to start. Yeah, no, this is going to be the entire stream. It's going to be 2 hours of this.
2 hours! Be careful.
Well,
who knows how long it's going to take.
So, with the adequate amount of twirling... Alright, let's actually play the game.
Well, no, just play. Wait for it to show up.
Alright, will do.
Oh, no,
Okay.
something.
Here is your reward.
Excellent!
I was trying to jump off.
Perfect. Just what I needed.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay.
This is my file. As we wait. Okay, you can die. Oh, die. Hey, we got people.
It's been a while since I streamed. Yes, it's been a while since I've done much of anything on this channel because it's
It's that wonderful thing we all know about Patrick's channel preferences now. Thanks to you. Ah, you didn't pick up on it. That's the issue. Yes, it's been a while. But basically, as it goes,
I've been busy.
the thing is, we have this game. This is an old game. It is very old. We unfortunately...
It was from the Great War of 1942.
And unfortunately, if you do see a little weird box and some glitches, unfortunately this game is being emulated. Why? Well, we kind of accidentally don't have the disc.
I brought my GameCube over. I went out to grab SpongeBob Bottom for Bikini Bottom. I grabbed Sonic Heroes instead, and I didn't realize it until after.
Anyway, time.
So instead, we're just gonna make fun of this stupid box. I hate you, box.
Yes. Anyway, let's get going.
Yes.
How do we
Quit game.
quit game?
Yes.
Yes.
How's the game making going? Almost done, which is amazingly refreshing given that I've spent so long putting out metaphorical forest fires. That's basically been most of the development. I've been putting more time into fixing the game than making the game.
New game. Would you like to create a new save file?
Yes.
Wait. Yes.
Yes, would.
Memory card slot A. Empty.
Yes.
Let's do the new loading. Sky-colored outline.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary.
Very wonderful.
Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror.
It's
What?
nice.
Wherein our little yellow friend
It's nice
will
though
play the
to have
starring
the
role.
actual French narrator instead of whatever the hell
Well, it's the
Revenge.
same guy that does SpongeBob.
Yeah. However, in Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, they didn't have Tom Kenny do the French narrator. Instead, it sounds like a molester.
But did they have him do SpongeBob?
Yes.
They had the guy already.
Yes.
This is why this is the best one.
He sounds more like, oh, why don't you go and delight Kenny? He sounds even creepier, actually. I'm not doing it justice.
I believe that. But here we go. He's scheming for one of definitely the best reasoning behind why Plankton's plan fails. He screws his own plan up. It's wonderful.
Just like most people on the internet trying to make an argument.
Okay, calm down now.
No.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, again, it's an old game. That's why there's a low-resolution skybox.
Oh, no.
Technically speaking, this game is rendering at a higher resolution than it would have had we been playing it on actual hardware. But eventually, we'll hope to not actually forget the actual disc
Yes.
to be able to play the game.
Trans.
You don't even have the
Oh, I have the eyes.
Well, wait, we could have just done that, couldn't we?
Another perfect day playing robots
Oh, wait.
and racehorses.
Oh, you mean on the SD card?
Yes.
Getting the racehorses and the robots.
We could have done that, couldn't we?
Wouldn't it be great if
I don't have it on the SD card, but we could have put it on.
Yes, we could have. Oh well, you gotta get to deal with Smallpox.
Frankie.
Yeah, these Unreal robots are getting boring.
Yep, unfortunately.
What if we
But we
put
just
the
found a solution
robots in
that we didn't
here?
realize until 2 seconds ago.
How shellfish of
Yay.
you.
It's not just any
Hindsight.
shell.
Hindsight 2020.
Magic
always
wishing
perfect.
shell.
Wow, that's
I also love
fantastic.
how much like an episode of the show
Put the
this
toy
actually is.
robots in here.
It's always great.
Okay.
It's just wonderful scheming. He's acting intelligent, but not like a complete brain-dead idiot like he has, in other seasons.
Okay.
Then
Apparently
we're
recently it
asleep.
got better.
And in the morning,
Yeah, the show has actually
we've
become
got lots to
watchable
play
again.
with.
Great.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic
Look now, if
wishing
you want to talk
words?
about low resolution textures,
So, okay, is the magic
look at
wishing
his eyes.
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer,
Who's
but I
mighty in
kept
red?
forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure.
You're
Last
gonna have
week,
to
I only had one
elaborate
big
on
cookie
that.
crumb and I was really
Got no
hungry.
idea.
So I put my cookie crumb in the magic
No,
You
wishing
mean
shell.
mighty
Then I said the
armadillo?
magic wishing word and shook it, and in the
You have to
morning
respond.
I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be
You'll
the
respond.
best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Now, there's somewhat of a missed opportunity there. They could have used the segue
Oh,
part.
this is the
Next one.
one
Gary,
eternity
did you do that?
later. Gary is so misbehaved. And Gary hates Bikini Bottom.
I think my favorite time card in the entire series is
Yeah, Gary.
so
It sure looks
so
like we're
long
in
that
a-
the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Yes.
That is my favorite.
The voice stayed exactly the same. Oh, well, no, it
No,
changed.
it changed. It was still clearly Tom Petty though.
Oh, of
Do
course.
I read the signs?
We don't know how to read signs, guys.
Oh,
You just
okay.
press B.
I know, but
Right.
I'm still letting
Come
the things
back
go
and
through
talk
just
to
in
you
case it's
again.
actually
Just
something. The
walk
one
up
thing
to you
I
and press
absolutely
this
hate the most is
button.
when people actually
I
have to
better
go
get
through all this
started now,
stuff.
Gary.
Right.
I think that this is going to be
Well,
a
you probably
very
have-
long day.
57.
Yes. It's going to be a very long day, but anyway. Okay, we're going to explore the rest of the house. Ah, Jesus. So this kind of stuff. Let's just say by the end of this stream, these are never going to be a problem again.
Oh yes,
It'll never be a problem again. It's going to be wonderful.
it's going to be.
Oh,
And it even smells sweaty, just like
But it
him.
doesn't sound
okay,
like
that's
it.
dangerous.
It doesn't sound like
Ahoy
it
there,
though.
SpongeBob. As
No,
a
that doesn't
faithful
sound right at
crew
all.
member of the
It's not
Krusty
Fancy
Krab,
Brown.
You've been
Get Neocortex back in the room.
promoted to head shiny object collector.
Ooh.
On the note of Neocortex,
Wow,
um,
a promotion!
I ended up
That's right.
late last
a
year
promotion.
buying
So
Crash
what
and
this
Sage
here
trilogy,
new
even
job
though I don't
will
have
do
the PS4.
Is you collecting all
And I've been
these
playing it
shiny
whenever I've had the
objects that the
opportunity,
robots are leaving
because I love
behind
Crash
and
3.
bringing them to
Yes.
me.
And then,
Now
oh,
stop
we
seahorse
have it on
around and
the
get busy
Switch
collecting.
now. It's going to come out on the sale. Oh, on one hand, yay. On the other hand, I bought this for a system I can't use.
Yeah, you should have waited.
I didn't know.
Make
I can't see into the future. I'm not omnipotent.
Oh, hey, look, something talking about shiny objects after I got all the shiny
What, you
objects.
think you're some kind of a Jedi waving your sausage around like that?
Okay.
Break-
Oh, wait.
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have
I
been
just love
attacked
the
by a
attention to
raging
detail this
torrent
game
of
has
robot
with matching
horror.
up with the show.
Yes.
Authorities are not sure
Like,
who
they have
is
the
responsible
fish,
for
they got most
unleashing
of the
the
voices
mechanical
right.
menaces, but they have assured us
Ah.
that the person is in big trouble.
It's
Did
weird,
I
too,
say
because
big
Clancy Brown
trouble?
was in,
I meant so enormous
movie
that it's
game and
hard to
Flying Dutchman.
comprehend
Well, yeah, they
trouble.
probably realized they
We'll
made
keep
such a
you
mistake
posted
after
as
that.
the
They're like,
tragic
okay,
story
no, we need
unfolds.
two games.
Tragically, we're sure.
You know, that's the unfortunate part. Anyway, let's open this door. Ah, I took our money.
It's excellent to... It's always excellent to have an abundance of those words.
Alright, that's not
I still need to do something with that audio clip he did of Plankton swearing.
Oh, yes.
My name is Plankton. Come on down to the chunk bucket every
Oh,
fucking
something
day. We're going to stuff your face full of shit.
Something stole my life.
Like a new sponge.
I'm breaking into more rooms. Don't worry, guys.
This is where I keep all my
Breaking
Wait,
into
wait,
rooms in
wait,
your
wait,
own
wait.
house.
It's just like a random picture of Sandy in his house. That's not creepy at all.
I like Sandy.
Not creepy at all, SpongeBob.
Also, the orientation of the picture in comparison to his bed.
Okay, now you just made it weird. Why are you doing that?
Ah!
Interesting. Yes, I know how to do this. We don't need to show you tutorials.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes, see? I can press buttons. Look at that. Oh, look, I can do things. I can break everything, too.
You can press buttons!
Oh, look, I broke that,
It's
too.
almost like you kind of need to do that in order to play
Oh
video
my
games.
gosh, I actually can someone do this game. Oh, look at that. Oh. Yes, I know.
You can hit buttons, but can you hit the spinner button?
No, I don't know if I can hit the spinner button. I'm concerned.
But it's your turn. It's your turn!
I don't know what I'm
Press the spinner button.
No, I can't. It's too hard.
It's too big. Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by your size.
Yes, 100%. Ball. Ball.
So you have found the ball. Now find the way to my heart.
Don't do that. Doing. Stop it. Ball. Ball.
Physics.
Too many things. Balls causing serious problems. And then the signs. Signs aren't helping.
Look at me. If you cannot do it, give me the controller.
Oh, fine, take the controller. Oh, pointless touches.
I'm going to do a trick shot.
Oh, look at you!
Button is the most
Mr. Fancy.
Push, push, push.
Aren't you fancy?
Oh yes.
Cheater. That's what you want.
Ah, my shades.
Oh boy, socks!
I love socks. I'm wearing socks.
Really?
It'd be weird if I wasn't.
Good.
Especially considering I have not just wake up with my
Oh,
It's fine. Where is the Robo Patrick? Alright, I see the fish. Is this Robo Patrick?
attack the fit TV.
Oh, yeah, there it
There
is.
it is. No, you gotta open the door. You open the other door to escape your house.
At last, you found the vision to find my house.
God, stop with that.
I think that might. Actually, I don't know what my favorite line from the CDI games is, but that's one of them.
No, there's so many weird lines, especially when you plaster them together all weird. Wait, I don't think I went to that other room inside. I don't think I went to the bathroom. Yep, I did go in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, yes, we understand how to use the camera.
Camera.
Get it. Cameras, things, they do stuff. Wonderful. Now escape the house. Hooray! Escaped. Bye-bye. Woo!
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
The sound of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
This is exactly the wonderful sounds of your own neighborhood. Someone who's not from your neighborhood telling you to go away.
Fish to fry. I'm gonna figure out how to regain.
Where did they come from?
You're skipping these lines!
I don't
Come
know.
on!
Not
do
for
that.
me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things.
Well, you kind of
Bent
deserve
all
it.
my
They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
Okay,
That's
Plankton.
terrible.
I honestly really love that line.
Oh, won't
Oh,
you
I
This
know.
one too.
stop them before they bend all my forks?
What a weird motivation to save the day.
I'll help.
To prevent
Wait, I'm supposed to
Plankton's
collect a
forks
whole
from
lot
being
of
bent.
spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas.
The episode when SpongeBob stuck with the ringer and Patrick Moon basically crippled him. I never saw that episode because I stopped watching like season 4, but I know of its existence.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, that's because it was like in 2010.
Oh! Yeah, back when, you know, TV started becoming obsessed with this sort of being everyone's a jerk to each other and like, doing terrible things to each other. That's funny child entertainment.
There are many.
Yeah, sure, Looney Tunes were violent and things like that, but they were kind of...
They were actually funny and witty.
They were witty and funny, and just more importantly, when like the guns backfired on Elmer Fudd, it just kind of... You know, it was cartoonish, and he didn't, like, all that happened to his face was that, you know...
It was also deserved. It was karma. It was karma.
Karma. They deserved it, not just nice guys, and then their friend being stupid and doing stupid shit to them. And, oh, there you go, that's why.
My favorite SpongeBob episode...
Forgot the golden underwear. You forgot the golden
That was the more pressing time issue, because that involved... Actually, I wonder.
Screwed it up! You can't get up there. It's not allowed. It is foreboding.
I see the coming from Patrick's lost song.
That's right next to Patrick. Patrick is...
But no, my favorite episode of SpongeBob is the one where Mr. Krabs tries driving Plankton for suicide, and I can't believe I'm not making that up.
That is kind of messed up, and I have a feeling it was a later season episode.
It was from the same time.
Oh, wonderful.
No more.
That's
because your treasure chest
killed me.
It shines.
Oh, yeah. Again, how bad these episodes, how bad children's entertainment has gotten. Remember, Adventure Time is a show. And Steven Universe is too.
Let us not go down that road.
We've already gone down that road.
Yes, exactly.
But, you know, they perpetuate the same problem.
right.
Doing bad things to other people for the laughs. That's kind of messed up. Back in my day, entertainment was...
Oh, no. We have, like, 20-somethings talking like geezers. When I know the internet speeds things up, but Jesus.
Yeah, we should probably go into...
Yeah, do you know what? I'm spending too much time on the...
Oh, wait, go get...
I'll get this.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
Yes, you compliment people's
What
socks.
sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if
agrees.
that one's lost...
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection.
So wait, they're bending
I could use
spoons,
Sure thing.
almost bending forks, and
Bless
stealing
you.
socks. What are these robots actually doing?
Causing mass mayhem, destruction, and the wanton destruction of socks and spoons.
Perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning.
That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure, really, I don't understand this problem with these robots. I think it's just the people at Bikini Bottom overreacting causing most of the damage.
Okay, just stop jumping, will you?
You hit him too, you know. Maybe you don't
He
like...
told me to stop jumping, I'm not stopping.
Okay. Maybe you can get a spatula too. Ah! There.
He is the laughs.
Now ruin his house.
Yes. I love that they have so many of the just one bite face.
That was like an iconic picture, so it's so iconic. Now you gotta go to the big photo. Now it's ours.
Yes.
Sad too. You gotta destroy the bus. Fireplace. Just put it in the fireplace. Then you get a sock. I don't understand why they stole Patrick. I don't know why Squidward stole Patrick's sock. Also, wait, why does Patrick have socks? Patrick doesn't wear shoes or socks. What? I'm sorry, I'm asking the hard-pressing questions.
Yes. You also need to ask the questions. Like, the real questions are, what about the crab farming?
What?
I sent you the picture. For all of those who wait to play my game, you will find out if you spend way too much time looking at things that you probably shouldn't be looking at.
Okay. I don't remember this.
the tile sets for the bonus level.
Green hills,
So the articles.
Oh, yes.
A place to experience nature.
Oh my!
That's
That's sad. One was like a weird conspiracy theory website, and the other,
Yeah, I know they were going to be weird, and so I acknowledged that they were going to be weird.
and then the other one
You
was.
skipped the thing again. Stop saving the cutscenes.
Squidward, are you okay?
We need to see Squidward running in terror and pain and getting shocked. Now we don't know why he looks like this.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look
Yes.
clammy. And oh my
He's
gosh,
so
you're
honest.
bald.
Such honesty.
But now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual,
wonder why
severe
Squilliam does better than
jellyfish
him.
stings can be
Squilliam
treated
has hair.
effectively by applying
Oh,
a
yeah.
thick
Or
layer
just his
of king
eyebrows.
jellyfish jelly to
Why
the
just be
affected
eyebrows?
areas.
I think that's rewatches in order. We must watch Squilliam Returns.
No, no.
Well, I guess
Or
you're on
Pancakes,
the
either one by
Sport
kind.
Mountain and die a horrible
Pancakes,
death
I like
under the
Pancakes,
vicious tentacles of
personally.
King
That was a
Jellyfish.
fantastic
Yeah,
episode.
no, that's often considered by many as the best episode of the series. I don't know if I'd go that far.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring
Whoa.
back that King Jellyfish jelly for
fancy
you to
voice.
rub all over yourself.
I also love how the bow. I also love how his tie blew in the wind right there.
Yes.
Wonderful. Also, yes, get used to the farting noises. This game has a lot of them.
It's the
Ah, yes,
teleport box.
teleport box. Who cares? No, don't let the teleport right go. Of course. Also, I just love the music.
Yeah, no, the music in this game is
So
great.
perfect. Matches up so wonderfully with the actual music.
Yes. Okay, here at Convenient Airplane, drop my shit. Yeah, thank you.
And if only you could build bridges like that.
Yes,
Yeah, we won't have to wait forever for them to get there.
this is the checkpoint. You use it at the checkpoint.
Wow. Amazing.
But no, the other one was a weird, like self-insert fan fiction thing. What did I call it? I called it. Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean the
my
articles.
my dearest pencil sharpener.
Oh god. Don't need to know about that.
Yeah, if you do though, my game will be ready soon. And it's in the bonus level. Read the level.
You'll understand what it means. Oh, what's your opinion of the other games?
I actually got Revenge of the Flying Dutchman relatively recently, and given that it's by the Nutrin people, I'm actually surprised at how good it is. And by that I mean, it's horrible.
Isn't that also though the one that like deletes your entire memory card? Yeah.
That was that one or the PS2 version, or
Yeah, apparently the PS2 version of that game will erase your entire memory card, not just its own files, but
I'd have to check up on that again.
Okay.
But
So either it deletes its own data or deletes the entire memory card. Either way, it deletes something.
yes. But yeah, at least. But yeah, so that's in part why I got the game. And also because I wanted that game as a kid.
Oh.
Because it had
Why would
SpongeBob's name on it.
But Nutrin.
I didn't know. I didn't know any better. I didn't know it was by the same people until afterwards.
What about this game's lyrics?
Oh, but actually, kind of back on Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, like, yeah, there's some good riffing material between the French narrator and the terrifying models, like Mr. Krabs' pulsating crotch. His big testicles. If you don't believe me, look up Mr. Krabs' model on the model resource for Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, you'll see.
Oh god.
But no, like, the game itself is alright.
The children.
The game itself is alright. But a little dry in some areas, but I had fun enough with what I had played. This, of course, is fantastic.
Wait, why are we, like, avoiding a giant citizen of Bikini Bottom getting shot out of a cannon?
What are you talking about?
You see the thing that, like, is being thrown down is literally a fish.
Oh,
with
you
pants.
think that's Mrs. Puff?
It's not Mrs. Puff. It might be Mr. Puff.
Mr. Puff is in a... He's in a gift shop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He's a lamp in a gift shop.
Oh, SpongeBob, why?
That's right, but you know what? You do know though. It's a living Bikini Bottom resident.
Yes, not a main character.
Yeah, of course not main character. God forbid it be a main character.
And there are many clones.
Yeah, skip the Gary thing. You really have a bad habit of doing that.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get to the lighthouse.
We'll get there. Eventually.
Oh yeah, it's this button.
There you go. See things. We gotta be able to experience the game they might not have experienced.
They probably have.
This wasn't a prolific game like Electric. Electric was the most prolific game you'll ever
Prolific?
see.
Yes, this game is very prolific, including such other titles. But no, back on topic.
Look at that guy, he just got smashed.
With a hand. Literal hand. Yes. But the SpongeBob movie game, I like some of the mechanics that brings to the table. Like, the cartwheel move in particular is way too much fun to use for its own good. But it is ridiculously padded out. Like, to the point where, like, it's just... It gets unbearable for me.
I've never played that version of the game. It just kind of, though, from a graphics perspective, just looks like a slightly upgraded version of this.
Basically, think if they took this and made it more of a linear, like, level-based game.
Oh, that sucks.
But there's only, like, 1 or 2 original objectives for a lot of the stages, and a lot of it is do the same exact thing again, but now with rings! Now do the same thing again, but now with rings!
So it's a Sonic game.
And Sonic games don't really do that. Unleashed,
but rings!
Oh. Different types of rings. You can never have too many rings!
So what kind of rings? Like deep fried?
Think Superman 64.
Oh no. Why would you do that? After you made a game like this? Making a game like this, why would you copy Superman 64?
Well, that was kind of to give an idea of what the rings were. But,
I understand.
Yes.
It's still the same concept.
Well, here, do the rings again, but this time with a stricter time limit. Now do the same thing again.
We're not going to do that. We're doing this.
That's in part why.
This is goo. You cannot swim in the goo.
That's in part why, shortly after I reviewed this game, like 2013, like I said, like, oh, I'll definitely review the SpongeBob movie game. But then, like, I started playing it more, and it's like, oh, I see. It kind of it's hard for me to...
You haven't finished it.
Yeah.
You haven't finished it. That's how bad it is. You didn't even get around to finishing it.
Yeah, I'm, like, at the end, but I've been at the end for years, and I've just never bothered.
That's a sign of your product is bad.
A lot of people love the movie game, and all power to you.
Probably because it references the movie extremely well.
And also, it being for a movie based on a game based on a movie based on a kid show, it's pretty good for those standards, but...
Well, I think probably because they just used this game's engine.
Yeah, it did.
And so they already had a very highly functional engine. But even then, they basically stole the Duplitrons.
And turned them into, like, Carney Pints.
Yeah, that's the other thing I don't understand. The Carnies never were, like, SpongeBob's enemies. Goofy Goober, or whatever. Juniors. Basically.
I mean, when you break it down, like, the movie kind of does... It's kind of that episode on a bigger scale, SpongeBob trying to prove himself that he's more of a man.
Oh my gosh, we're getting meta now. We're getting into the logic of what they did to make the movie. It's actually just one of the older episodes. It's a theory.
I mean, thematic...
Oh god, it's not Mermaid Man.
Oh, yeah, it's that...
He sounds older.
Well, I know full well that why they did that. The guy who played Mermaid Man, because he was a big
Oh, I know. He's actually a big person. But I'm just surprised they couldn't find someone to mimic him rather than old man. Like, all they did was cast someone to sound like an old man, not sound like Mermaid Man.
You first start off by being the brush and going with the flow.
What does this have to do with being an old man?
That is an old man.
Oh yeah.
First one way, then the other. Always keeping the brush limp at your wrist. Got it? The limp wrist is
clipping my toenails?
I know.
Anyway, time to do the most healthy thing you can do. It's your tongue to go down whatever.
Actually, this was from that very same episode what we were talking about. Yeah, like he starts going on his tongue, runs into a snowman, and the kids think that they did it wrong. You need to watch more SpongeBob.
Now you should go back up and get the socket. You got something. Yeah.
But that's what the teleport phone is for. Hey guys, I remember watching my first video from you guys with the Jimmy Neutron video. Yes. Jimble's Mushroom Boy board game. So yeah, then
the other friend figured out things
It's the most satisfying. Push.
scheduling possible.
right.
Sacrifice.
Yes.
Try to futz around with this. I think that's a good idea.
Right.
Probably good though.
Well, still, we're probably going to do this again.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna happen again.
Boy. This, that. But yeah, Creature for the Krusty Krab I didn't play that much.
How many games were there?
It's fun. But like, from what I can tell, it's very variety-oriented, but I stopped playing at the, like, more beat-em-up oriented parts because it's basically Pac-Man World 3 too.
Right.
I mean, it's the same people, but it's like, oh boy, no, not this beat-em-up combat again. With the...
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped.
Okay.
And then there was Atlantis Square Campus, which was...
Oh yeah, I expected that. That game's not makes sense because that was like, you know, they made a big deal out of it, although it really wasn't that good of a spectacle.
No, it wasn't. It was awful.
Pretty terrible.
It was awful. Granted, I stopped watching by that point. I think the line in the sand was best thing ever. After that, I just didn't I had declining interest in Season 4, and then it kind of just died, even during Season 4. This does not decline my interest, though. He always gets happy. He's always so happy. He's always doing his little thing. I can appreciate that.
So it just was brought up into the chat, like, yeah, that box is up there. It's like, yeah, that box. The wrong game was brought, so we had to emulate.
Really SpongeBob, that. True. Very true. And even then, that was only like one portion. Creature from the Krusty Krab, like, there's like platforming bits, there's driving bits, it's kind of all over the place, which is part of the appeal. So I'll have to play that more, but again, I haven't had that much more. Then Atlantis Square Campus was pretty shit. That was actually one of the first games my brother got for the Wii. I remember he did like some crazy stuff with the character customization. Like you could just put like a bunch of stuff on SpongeBob's face.
What now?
Yeah.
What happened?
In the Atlantis Square Campus game, like there's some like character customization that was pretty interesting. Well, like a bunch of really stupid shit on SpongeBob's face.
So basically, all the super mature kids would draw stupid thing, you know, the obvious thing.
Well, no, there was like preset things
okay.
like there was like glasses, there was like mustaches, there was like,
Watch where you're going.
But otherwise, it was just a collection of mini games and whatnot. It was kind of just like, oh, like at the beginning, it kind of looked promising because you're in a tank.
Like cheap Nintendo third-party games.
Yes.
So
Yeah, now I hear that Creature from the Crouching Cat is pretty good, but
I found myself in the
again, I haven't had
undesirable
much to
position
play.
of having to assist. Heed my words, my lord.
But no, Blitz has definitely done some pretty decent stuff. Might cover it at some point. Still need to play Cover. Oh, you speak card? Transfer. Well, that's soft. Alright. Yes. What are your opinion on things revealed in the recent Nintendo Direct? I haven't had much time to pay much attention.
All I know is that Smash is apparently a thing, and that meet my expectations for when Smash was going to come out for Switch. I kind of was expecting either we're not going to see it for years, or they're not even going to do it. Well, they did it.
They held Sakurai at gunpoint.
I don't think he's even involved. Because we would have heard something from him. Probably in the form of complaining. You know, that's the Sakurai way. Complain about all the people who play the game that you make.
Yes. But give them the Smash.
Although I honestly still expect the Smash on Switch to be a port of the one from Wii U.
Yeah, or at least use the base, like, port over, like, the engine and, like, everything in it and then add stuff on top of it.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely was expecting for more things to be in the game. But I'm pretty much
But use, like, the game, no, they're definitely going to use the Switch one as a basis. Yeah, you know what I mean.
To me, there's no way that they're not going to make use of that one. One, that was a very widely accepted version of the game, so it would be suicide for them to not.
Yeah. Then I heard about Crash Bandicoot, which I mentioned earlier, which I'm excited for, but at the same time, it's like, I bought this game already. Under the assumption that they
Another thing
wouldn't
that I
come
find
out.
weird, this comparison video is trying to, like, you know, make it seem like the Switch version is going to be inferior.
Right.
And it's just like, and apparently, at least from the comment sections, from what I understand, is actually what's going on with the Switch footage is, well, you took that off of a YouTube video and not the actual game, final game itself.
Yeah, though the only footage that was in it was the footage in the Nintendo Direct.
Even better. And more to the point than I'm trying to prove.
Yeah, so if we're going to, like, talk about resolution, that at least is kind of a moot point at this point.
And again, there's no guarantee that, you know, and also, the other thing is, Switch games, like, yes, they run at a lower resolution than the PS4 Pro and the
portable,
you know, Xbox One, but at the same time, it's a portable console, and honestly, on most hardware that you plug this stuff into, plug a Switch into, it works beautiful.
Yep.
And looks fantastic.
Yeet. Oh boy. I got hurt twice, but neither meant anything.
Stop abusing the small children.
No.
Jesus.
Yeah,
well, yeah, that's basically what they were getting at also. It's like, honestly, yeah, the biggest difference between the Switch and the
is Crash's fur.
Yeah, and it's more cartoony. And that honestly
it looks closer to the original games where...
Yeah, it looks more like...
Alright, that's right, I need to ground pound and, like, carry these. I have to use the enemies as the target. I remember because people were yelling at me last time I streamed this like a year or two ago, and I forgot.
Except this time we're actually probably going to continue playing for as long as we stay interested.
Yes. Wave. Man, I actually never played any Sacrifice games.
Yeah.
Good thing.
That would be a good place to start. They're mainly known for the Star Wars Rogue Squadron games and the Turrican games. With Rogue Squadron, I think you could pretty much jump in any point in the series. I think they're all pretty good. I wouldn't go for the Steam or essentially any version, any release of the PC version of the original Rogue Squadron 3D. But if you have a N64 GameCube lying around, anything's pretty fair game there. And with Turrican, I'd start with Super Turrican from Super Nintendo. Or if you have the first amounts of money, you get the director's cut for the Super NT. Yeah, it's the Super Nintendo clone with made using FPGA. Yeah, the one that was built from the ground up to be like HDMI and whatnot.
Yeah, they've got access to all kinds of weird, unreleased copies of things.
Well, no, it comes with unreleased director's cut of Super Turrican.
Yes, but it's technically an unreleased version of the game.
Yes, but plural.
So, I thought there were other.
Hello, Control. I found a
No, that's the only unreleased game that they have in there. The other pack-in game is Super Turrican 2, and that is pretty much as released. But at this point, the game has gotten so expensive, like actual cartridges have gotten so expensive that, yeah, no, it's cheaper to get the Super NT actually. So you're making a bargain. I got the game for $20, so I will forever find out.
You got it when it was a decent price.
Yeah. And then Super Nintendo collectors couldn't stop talking about it, and then that drove up the value.
Could they only stop talking about it because of, what's it called? The Super NT?
No, it was before.
Okay.
Super Turrican 1 is still not too hard to get by Super Nintendo standards. Super Nintendo collecting in general is kind of ridiculous.
I get it. I was just sort of wondering what leads to these like sudden changes in perspective on these things.
Well, again, like you have like all these channels like Metal Jesus Rocks and whatnot, and like, oh, you gotta get this game. Oh, but it's pretty rare because not too many people know about it. And then people who have the game hear that word rare. I can sell this for inflated prices and people will buy it because it has the word rare on it.
It's always kind of funny thing also. People who aren't trying to do that either. Like, you know, Tech does a bunch of old technology and things like that, like old cassette players and things like that. You know, it's a retro tech channel.
Right.
And whenever he mentions the prices that he finds for anything on like eBay when he tries to buy it, immediately after the video, like the comment section is immediately full of, and now the prices go up 10 times. Yep. That's the unfortunate nature of these people, and they need to understand that. Like, you really can't tell us the price of things. He's gone. He's gone. So, yeah. It's the unfortunate nature of it all.
Yes. Though I have a pretty good knack of getting things for way cheaper than they usually
Because
will.
you also know what it is. Not like publicly announced. You stay in the right circles. Yeah. You know, the appropriate circles keep the value in check. It's the big thing.
Like, Turrican 2 for the Amiga, depending on how you get it, it can get pretty damn expensive. And I mean, it makes sense too, because it's one of the premier games for the Amiga. So, of course, demand is going to be high. And of course, piracy was rampant back in those days, so even like a really big success doesn't have as many physical copies of like actual legitimate. But yeah, no, sometimes that goes for like hundreds. I got it for $10. That's twice.
What? Why'd you get it twice?
Well, the floppies went bad. That's the unfortunate thing about floppies.
What kind of floppy?
It's a diskette. 3 and yeah. Yeah.
3 1/4?
3.5, I think. I think it's 5 1/4. 3.5.
any way to avoid it, or is there some kind of copy protection on the block itself?
Oh, there is, but oh no, there are ROMs.
I understand.
And there are like flash card solutions, and like I could always get the Vega hard drive and whatnot.
I know that there are workarounds that you definitely probably already experimented with.
Well, it's harder to do that with Amiga stuff because again, I have a PAL Amiga for obvious reasons. Because there isn't as many games over here for the thing. So any Amiga stuff I get has to be from overseas. And of course, import tax.
Taxes. They're wonderful little
and
things.
Shipping fees.
I hate taxes. Not because they're taxes, but because certain locations aren't necessarily honest about how you have to pay your tax. You egg. You. Well, no, they just recently retroactively sent out a message basically saying, oh yeah, Connecticut actually wants taxes on the stuff you bought from us from the last 3 years.
Oh.
You know, no indication on their site, it's just that, oh, they just don't do the tax collection thing, but they don't really make it much of an effort to tell you, hey, you know what, you still gotta pay taxes on this stuff.
Welcome to a tax show where we tax.
No, I'm just saying, though, it's just one of those annoying things. I guess you just brought up tax thing. It's something that you just need to be aware of if you're going to buy computer parts and things like that. That company is not tax-free. It's up to the discretion of your state's tax office to determine whether or not you're actually saving them.
Ah!
Aha! That's not how you get there. Let's take it back. No, you want to go turn.
I have said.
Go to that one. It's at the cave. Just wait.
Bro.
Anyway.
Yes.
Get that sock.
I'm gonna get the sock, I'll go get you a sock.
We're going the right way to get the sock.
Well then, give me a second.
Just make sure you get the sock, not use the brush. This is...
I'm trying to listen to you.
Okay.
Yes.
The sock that you were trying to go, I think, is over here. That fell off. There we are. Get out of here. Yeah, here we are. Sock's over this way.
Yeah, that's where I was heading when you said that I was going the wrong way. I think I was going about it in a weird way. Or no.
There you go.
6 socks. 6 socks of happiness. Wait, why did it leave me up here this time and then down there?
Because you didn't try to screw around with where you were going. No, I don't think you want to go back. Run. Ah, the tikis, they shrink into nothing.
But no, it's
This guys.
with Smash, if they have Pac-Man again, which hopefully they would.
That's the only. Oh, thank goodness we died.
Yeah, well, we're going to be booted back up here.
Exactly. That's why thank goodness we died.
Yeah. But no, if they have Pac-Man back again, I just hope they have a better song selection. Because seriously, it's kind of sad.
It's probably a lot of licensing issues.
No, not really. I mean, with some, yes. Like, you could... Why they didn't have the Pac-Land theme in there is totally understandable, because Hanna-Barbera owns that. Yeah, but with some of the other stuff, well, they have it. Namco has it. So, no, it's kind of just...
No,
it comes down to
so much stuff, like, it's like, oh yeah, we can't use it anymore because we screwed up the licensing on it. It's like, really? You didn't take ownership of the things that you were releasing? And it's just like, really?
But no, it's just kind of bizarre, given that the series has a tendency of having really good music, especially since the late 90s. So it's just kind of like, with this kind of selection, all you have is jingles of all the Namco arcade games, which I kind of get. You want Pac-Man to be the representation of Namco as a whole, like classic Namco arcade games, but the World games had it set up where all of those games took place in the same universe. So, and there are remixes of quite a few of those tracks, or like stages with all those elements in those games. Yeah. Want a remix of Dig Dug? Pac-Man World Rally. You want a remix of Galaga? Pac-Man World 1, or Pac-Man World Rally if that's your preference.
No, it did a lot of justice. And then Pac-Man World 3 came out.
Well, World 3 came out around... No, World 3 came out before Rally. That's why Irwin's in it. Irwin's the villain for World 3, who doesn't look like a Pac-Man character at all.
What the heck just happened?
Imagine! Oh, that's true. There's 2 sprites, yeah. There was that too. Granted, it was nice to see stuff from Pac-Man in there.
King Jellyfish.
But no, on top of that, you also have like a lot of really good original tracks from like pretty much every game.
That's good.
Like, even World 3 had good music.
Well, that's nice. At least it did something right.
Yes. Didn't really use the music well, but it had good music.
Step quiet.
Thanks, Bob.
Oh, thank goodness. They gave you like a whole thing to fill up all your underwear. That was nice of them.
Wearing 3 pairs of underwear right now.
It's just the best way. This is how you approach a boss.
I like how he's actually harmonizing with the music.
Oh, yeah.
I knew the king jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
Normally you think you sound better in the shower, but you still sound just as bad. Apparently, King Jellyfish sounds good no matter what. Kevin. Hi, Kevin. That's actually one of the things that happened in my school back when I was in college. In our game society, there was a guy named Kevin, and he was like on the e-board, which is basically like the students in charge of running this thing. And so basically, there was a moment where he became president of it, or something. And so basically, we always seemed to just start the meetings off whenever he introduced himself. Basically, everyone in the room was just like, "Hi, Kevin." It was wonderful. He hated it. That's what made it even better.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to do that now. Just need to remember where. There we go. Yeah, now I can see where I'm going.
I love also how the King Jellyfish just kind of stops. Well, no, he's actually. And as I say that, he continues his attack.
Yes.
Whoops.
Proves me wrong.
Yeah, he proved me wrong.
He proves.
But you know what? You're still safe down there. So my point still mostly stands.
Yeah.
He doesn't follow you out of the map. He still got hit by a jellyfish. Oh, that's why. That's the purple jellyfish.
Touch.
What? Cheat.
And I just love the writing involving that gag in particular.
Don't touch it. Keep touching everything.
Yeah, especially when it gets to that one guy who got stung by that really dangerous jellyfish
Oh, yeah.
and lived. It only now it only hurts when you touch it. Touch.
What if they remade this game? I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Well, there was the Truth or Square game, which more or less was this.
Yeah, but not this.
I'll have to play that too. I have not played that yet.
I love SpongeBob just kind of like, okay, bye. Like they just they had no idea how to write that sequence, so they just had the jellyfish give it to him, and SpongeBob just kind of like, okay.
There yet?
Wrong game.
I know.
Blew up. Yeah. Screwed up. Someone's telling me to not vote for this game.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So you're going to retract your comment?
No! I don't care.
Glutton for punishment. You should open the box. Did you open the other box? Just go open this box.
Yeah, let's open this box, see if it goes to anywhere.
Oh hey, we somehow managed to actually open the box. Look at that. Box. Oh, shinies. I also just love the music that plays doing this.
It reminds me, every time I hear this, I can't help but hear Live and Learns, just on a subconscious level.
What's that?
Main theme from Sonic Adventure 2. But no, like that, just that little riff at the beginning, the like that's ridiculously similar. It's not identical, but it's ridiculously similar.
Of course it is. I still never understand how they expect you, when you're doing the whole tongue sliding thing, to ever hit the shrinking tikis. I don't understand that. But it's like it makes you think though there has to be a way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so
Squidward's
much
so happy now.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
what if I just gave you this?
All SpongeBob wanted to do was help. Then he sounded like a creeper.
Rub that jelly all over his neighbors. Patrick, you're next!
Patrick would have no idea, nor would he care.
If you could somehow meet a video game character in real life, who would it be? Preferably someone who wouldn't kill me.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That would be nice. But who knows?
I don't know.
I love as soon as you approach there, you just hear all the screaming and chaos. It's like, oh, that's downtown Bikini Bottom. Yes, that's normal downtown Bikini Bottom.
Welcome to downtown bikinis.
What? Stop being weird.
Here you will
Bikini
find
Bottom.
bikinis.
Once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
I still feel that the robots didn't do this.
SpongeBob, the robots are
Just bad
destroying
drivers and
downtown Bikini
potholes.
Bottom. We have
No, I think it's just chaos because of robots.
Alright, but it's gonna take a
not
while to get up.
because
vacuum,
robots. The
Evacuate.
chaos
Can
that
we just
results
load them up in the
from
boat?
robots.
That won't do any good.
Yes, it will.
You guys like SpongeBob and Lights Camera Pants?
Why
I
not?
haven't played that in 12 years, I think.
Because the
That was like the
robots
Mario
have taken
Party
all the
style
steering
one.
Oh
wheels.
god. Never
Couldn't
played
we?
that.
No.
Those fish.
SpongeBob, if you're
What
involved,
if-
I always fear.
There was one
But I tell you
there was
what,
one
if
friend
you
get
can pull
together
this
in
off,
like
I'd
2006 where like
This guy's a memory.
Number one in the Bikini Bottom.
He can announce a year that something happened.
Yeah.
No, I don't care for that.
Weeb was definitely involved because Weeb was the one who
Weeb, right.
in fact, we were just going through the. I think it was the one that was near where I used to go to school, like the retro game store that was there, or that is there, and saw it there for like $6. We got really excited. I would have gotten it, but I was also a college student, and I had to pay for
Bad. Okay, that's not working. So something set up. Okay, that was working.
I am indeed.
Apparently.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Okay. Way to sell yourself short.
Congratulations.
I love how it just shoots the kitchen sink at you.
No.
It's definitely
Maybe-
a reference to something.
Maybe, one of the Separatist ships orbiting Coruscant had one of those, and that's why there was the kitchen sink in the Battle of Coruscant.
What?
You've never noticed the kitchen sink?
No.
Yeah. That way ILM could say, we've put everything into the sequence, even the kitchen sink.
Where was the kitchen sink?
You know that one, like, near the end of that opening shot that lasts like a minute, and you see that projectile land into one of the Star Destroyers?
That's a kitchen sink?
Yes!
I thought that was like some kind of landing craft from the CIS.
Nope! It's a sink! I've watched
This is why classic Star Wars is better than the Disney Star Wars.
But no, I've seen these movies way too many times. I also pointed out to him, I think the last time I was here, that one of the asteroids in the asteroid belt sequence in Empire Strikes Back is it's a really
dirty sneaker.
Yeah, it's a really dirty sneaker.
And they did that because George was making them extra mad.
They're just making them do the same sequence over and over again before they...
Perfect! So they threw a shoe in there and never picked up on the shoe.
That's perfect.
Slap, 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 slap! Oh! What? Gary!
Gary with help of that annoying box.
No, that was an anvil. A huge anvil.
The box, no. The box that's... Oh, there's the box. Hello box.
Oh, that box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somehow I don't
hopefully next time we'll either have this uploaded so that some way that we'll get it running on an actual game so we don't get the box. Although it would come at the best game yet.
But still.
I'd rather not have a box.
Yeah, exactly.
Although it's up to you guys if you do you care about the box?
I care about the box.
I know you care about the box.
No one can see into my secret box.
Yes, they can. They can see what's in the box. It's more SpongeBob without bikini bottoms. Go to the bank and rob it.
Put the money in the bag! Put it in! Otherwise...
More sinks. And they're going everywhere. They've gone crazy.
Oh, maybe these robots are really bad battlefields. That would explain the connection.
I still wonder where that car came from.
Boat.
Whatever.
What's a car?
Cares. They don't care. Okay, now there's a chair. That's what's not a chair out.
I need this. I need this couch.
Oh, well, now we stopped them. Good job. Noah was definitely trying to move out or having an issue. Now you trap him.
I am a very naughty contractor.
Feel like a new start.
Destroy all the things. This is the thing I just really just kind of sit there, just sound good, just plays.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
Oh God! God forbid someone would close the door of the room that they're in, especially during a crisis. I can't.
How selfish. How bunkies.
I cannot think of a single reason why I would lock a door from the inside. Maybe I'm in a room and bad things outside. Who knows? But there should come up with a better reason.
This is fun. I like this. Kittens.
I think it'd be snails. The snails are the cats.
I want to run to the bottom once more.
And is it good? Oh, off the rim. Rim. Yes, rim. We know sports.
I am most sporty sports there ever sports.
Should destroy that machine.
Yes, it's part of our new sport, machine destruction arena robot.
Yes,
orgy.
thanks for notifying. Not done. Doesn't that mean?
Oh my. The chat's getting interesting. Good retort.
Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops which leads to the lighthouse?
Oh my gosh! exposition on telling us exactly what we need to do?
Exposition
Oh my
in a
gosh!
video game. Oh, what's this? Foreshadowing to the
This is how I get to the next part of the level? Hey, maybe I should go to the next part of the level!
Oh, yes. Let's go to the bus stop, and here we can...
Hey, where's that squirrel that SpongeBob has a picture of in his bedroom?
Yes.
That's not creepy at all.
She doesn't know about that. She has her own dirty little secrets, like the fact that she's wearing SpongeBob's.
We don't know that yet, man. How are you so sure? I haven't heard any exposition in this game telling us that that is what is going on.
What's up with the HUD?
I don't believe that. That's not enough evidence.
Let's collect let's collect what she says.
Ah.
Sandy can swing by pressing the X button.
That's not a hook.
Now it is. Bionic Commando shenanigans. Actually, that reminds me, in the immediate version of Bionic Commando, which is based more on the arcade version of the NES version. The music is done by Kim Follett, who is amazing, but there's one point in one of the songs that is just explicitly the Force theme.
What?
Yeah, just at one point in the song, you just randomly hear
Plagiarism! Plagiarism!
Yeah.
Like the solo movies. Like the solo movie stuff. You know about that, right? They're in sort of some trouble right now because some of the promo art in that movie
Oh, even better.
is blatantly plagiarized off of some, like, French artists, like, some French artists that did some album work for someone else. Like, it's glaringly, like, you look at the two of them, you're like, yeah, that was stolen.
Oh boy. Because that production did not need... Out of all the productions that needed more issues, it had to be that one. I'm, at this point, really curious about what on earth this movie is going. What this movie is... No, I mean half. That's half.
I still say, unfortunately, even if you're curious, don't see it. Do not. Don't. They don't deserve the money.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
Happens again.
Because, you know, you gotta lasso it.
Yes.
Lasso the rope it.
This is a nice vantage point. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Oh, they don't jump over. Darn.
Or do they? No, they don't.
See if you pull. Right.
Oh, look. It's...
Oh, you can't.
Oh, that's...
Aha! Explode that. Explode that. Turn around. Have that thing explode. Aha! Didn't say anything. No,
I know she makes.
Oh, I know that. I know there's actually a line that specifies it. Just trying to be facetious.
45, you're going the wrong way. Stop immediately. Oh no, wrong way. Brakes! Brakes! Where are the brakes?
Oh, right, that's Star Wars.
Yes. I've been on that ride so many times.
Classic version of the ride.
Yes.
But I still think the classic is the best.
Oh! Don't get me started! Yes. But no, the original 1987 will forever be Star Wars in my mind.
That ride was around until like from 1987 to like the early 2000s.
2010.
Late 2000s.
2010.
Yeah, late 2000s.
1987 to 2010. No, that was my favorite ride.
Wait, I'm seeing in the comments saying he's actually from Alabama, not Texas.
Blasphemy.
Ugh! That's dangerous. Saying
You can't
don't jump.
You can't.
Die.
Oh, there it is again. That's weird. That's all the name expression.
Got no idea what happened, but it looked like it might have gone down for a second.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry. Don't know what happened.
But no, the key thing that I think the original Star Tours had was motion. It's a motion simulator. Get this.
But movement can make people sick, and that can limit the number of people that potentially go and ride our ride.
There's another one.
And don't you understand? We must make the ride less interesting so that we can guarantee that people go on it. That makes sense.
Take that.
Like every decision that sounds terrible can probably summed up into those kinds of stupid things. Well, we need more people, so obviously we need to make it worse. To make it worse.
Well, the funny thing too is, like, since like the sequel trilogy has become a thing, they've been adding more ride films to it.
Just watch it.
And those ride films have been fantastic. I mean,
So is that the only good thing that's come out of the sequel trilogy? Better Star Tours?
I mean, like, I'm not as pessimistic as
I know
you
you're
are,
not.
but yeah, like, yeah, it's definitely one of the best things about it. It's better Star Tours, and one thing too is now they're separated
Red light.
by era.
So now you can actually pick which ride you want to go on.
Yeah. Or what era ride film it is, whether you want at least original saga versus sequel trilogy. I don't know if they're separating original and prequel yet.
I don't care. As long as it separates any good stuff and the bad stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm probably going to exclusively go on sequel stuff.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Right. I'm sorry. I got confused. My normal mindset on what is good in Star Wars messed up.
But no, like, there's like one point, because the Jakku one is based on the scene in Force Awakens where the Millennium Falcon is going through the Star Destroyer. You're bouncing off the balls in that thing. It's turbulent. Remember that turbulence on Star Tours? What is this?
Turbulence in space? That makes sense.
That's one of the things I miss about Star Tours was the turbulence. I want to be shaken around like a cat in a laundry machine.
But except when you hit a...
I went the wrong way there.
I guess. Oh yeah, we didn't get Larry his new antenna. Or something.
Because I got carried away by Star Tours.
Please replace my end.
Fantastic.
No, go in the box. The box is like a shortcut. Yeah, sure. Please, try the box. Box, yes? Ah, you didn't open the other box. Oh, yeah.
See, this is the thing about collectathons. I get so chill playing them that I kind of zone out.
You zone out playing the game that you play.
Yes.
So you're zoned out in life and in the game.
Yes.
Ultimate zone out.
That's what I like about these kinds of games. They're relaxing.
Oh, the music also.
Oh yeah, no, the music is definitely...
surprising.
Yeah, same.
Potentially getting hurt, so we can get that one.
Yes. Yes, actually.
Okay. As long as it's that's not helping. Just saying.
That helps.
Keep going. This game has such a dynamic, diverse way. Every character had a similar set of things, but then also at the same time had their own unique powers.
Sandy was Bionic Commando, SpongeBob was SpongeBob, and Patrick was Chuck Rock.
No, I don't think I do. No,
Oh, right.
You did the wrong thing.
Now sit here.
No, I'm sorry. I was too slow. I didn't belong the squirrel. There are all kinds of fancy karate noises. It's a period of time.
Oh, yes. There are many kicks. There are many friends. It's time for kicking friends.
Hi, Chipmunk. This is a squirrel.
That's what they want you to think. But on my blood,
SpongeBob facts unraveled. We'll go into how Sandy Cheeks is not really a squirrel.
Okay.
The sad thing is, like, I'm barely exaggerating.
I know, I've seen a bunch of other leaks too, like, and it's always annoying when you, like, click on something once and then you realize it's stupid at the end and then YouTube keeps suggesting that crap.
Oh yeah, no, like, I
found this one that's, like,
point where, like,
talking about, like, Pixar movies and all kinds of weird fan Pixar theories. It's like, you do realize, like, they're Easter eggs. They're not intentional if they are. It's just Pixar, you know, being facetious. Something. You know, it's just kind of like, really? Really? It's like, I don't think they actually all happened in the same universe.
Well, even that stuff, like, I'm more like thinking about like some of the other stuff out there with how people who have way too much time on like think, oh wait, I should probably take out the camera.
Well, like the other thing was like, you know, there's some theory because, you know, the Toy Story Andy's background.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Randall is now Andy's ghost. I mean, monster. Monster, not ghost. I gotta love when you get so caught up in something and then you say the wrong thing. Why did I even say ghost? There are ghosts involved.
He's a Randall.
No, and none of you are even talking about Danny Phantom. Stop it. Well, I was still kind of interested to see how Butch Hartman talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
Because if he would continue that series.
Yeah.
But Nickelodeon didn't, and now he's no longer with Nickelodeon. But
Yeah.
that's because he left himself.
Right.
Not because Nickelodeon got rid of him.
Right.
Which I gotta say, good on you, Butch. Trying to move forward and try to potentially get more creative freedom. What you're trying to do. Best person, but it's go and go. Right.
But no, we had this one guy in my Fundamentals of Radio Broadcasting class. He had the most ridiculous hair I'd ever seen. Presumably from all the tinfoil hats he regularly would wear. I mean...
Okay, so this is how it matches up with the Pixar stuff.
Yeah. So, basically, well, I don't know that he wore tinfoil hats, but he wasn't one of those kinds of guys.
Yeah, I know. It's basically... Whatever.
And he would, like... He loved talking. He loved talking.
What's wrong with talking?
No, it's not necessarily talking himself. But the things he was talking about. And also, he wouldn't shut... It monopolized the class now. Because he wouldn't shut up about his crazy theories.
Then it's going away? Because then there was less to class? Oh, hello. Whoops.
What?
That light's on.
Perfect.
Screen's a little orange. Oh. That worked pick up.
Excellent. No. Excellent. Episode 55, figure my ass. Alright, head up real quick. Okay. So, what do you want to ask about Swimwar fan?
Behaving stream. Complaining about video.
Video? How?
No, I saw the thing. Yes. I compute.
Can you say that's accurate? I think, for me it's hard to make those kinds of, like, comparisons. I mean, in some ways, yes. I mean, it had a troubled development, and it's one of the games that kind of showed a diminish in the series, but I don't know if I could say it's... I'd say, like, the parallel method of one. Mostly because I don't really try thinking like that. I try to, like, look at each game as its own thing. Because with Sonic 06, like, if they had more time to do it, then that would be amazing. Because, like, I love the level design philosophy in that game, at least for Sonic Sages. I love how wide open they are and whatnot. Which game? Sonic 06.
Whoa, good things about Sonic 06? Oh my god, what happened? Insanity.
But yeah, if they had more development time, that'd be fine. And I guess the same thing could be said about Pac-Man World 3, but I don't know, I just didn't really like the direction that game had.
Box.
Oh, this is
or you just immediately take the convenient bus stop on top of the building.
yes. Why didn't we take it here?
No! I mean, these buses really solve a lot of problems. Okay, so I think what we're going to do this, but either, well, actually, what do you want to do? We can either, are you ready, kids?
Oh, yes. Alright, do that. So, this stream is going to be, we'll pick back up, but first we need
a lot more shinies.
And we have
wonderful.
Oh yes.
A wonderful way to do this.
You'll never need shinies again unless you enter.
Well, I still think it won't be enough shinies to actually. The game will have to potentially use.
Oh, it depends on how long you do it.
You get the maxes out. Max it out. Whoa. It's fun. Just gotta destroy them.
Yeah.
What button?
Well, I'm also kind of buying chat, trying to read what's of that. Oh yeah, no, Pac-Man World 3 barely had any marketing.
Well, a lot of things killed by companies deciding, oh, we don't want to market something. And it's like, oh, let's get upset that the thing didn't do as well as anticipated.
Because no, I remember robots exploding. Yeah. I remember I found out about Pac-Man World 3 not by seeing it in the stores or like seeing it in magazines or commercials or anything. I saw it at a cousin's house and I was like freaking out. Oh my god, there's a Pac-Man World 3?
So, okay, so this game has a wonderful little glitch, where if you stand in just the right spot in this last part of the game, it might have to be on the other.
Alright.
Oh no, that's the right button. That's the right button you can get on. Don't die. You stand in the right spot here, get things set up just right. There we go. Maybe. Let's see. I think we're safe. Basically, they can't hit you.
And if that happens, then
Otherwise, it's not working.
why is it not working?
Because other robots spawn.
Yeah. You know what? Let's take care of this.
You died.
I did that.
I'll do it.
Yes. Like, I have no doubt that World 3 would have been better with more development time, but at the same time with, like, the direction, I'm not sure how much that would count. I mean, I'm sure it would have been at least a decent game, but maybe that's just me. Either way, the game's interesting. No. I'll have to see when I get home. But no, I'm thinking about doing a video where I just talk about every Star Wars movie.
Oh boy.
Like every single one.
Uh-oh.
A holiday special. 2008 Clone Wars movie.
Alright.
Which means I'd have to rewatch the 2008 Clone Wars movie. Yeah. It's funny too, like the show actually looks better. The show had more of an animation budget. What is going on? Maybe it is the other platform. Maybe I have to find some... Wait.
Found it.
Draw distance!
Draw distance. Screwed it up! There we go. Now watch. As you can see... Oh. Okay, just it. There we go. Yes. Now as you can see, what's going on is we're getting shinies by doing nothing.
Yes.
And so basically, to prepare us for the rest of the game, to make life a lot easier, quality of life, we're basically going to let the game do this. So unfortunately, this is as far as we're going to get.
So yeah, we could leave it here. I can add some more things from the chat, but we're wrap things up.
Yep.
The rumble works.
So yeah.
Yeah. What you missed basically the whole screen. But we'll pick this up at some point.
If not, well, we can always also continue playing this back to this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Actually, no, we're pretty much running out of available time anyway.
Yes.
We have at most 30 minutes. Unfortunately. But no, this is definitely going to be something that's going to continue and hopefully be something that actually also continues on.
Right.
Doesn't just end here. Assuming that they're actually
Oh yes.
Yeah, we can actually all get together and schedule.
No.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Like, don't bet on it.
Right.
Don't bet on tomorrow, but tomorrow's a show. Probably.
I guess. Well, on my end, it depends on when my brother's doing the thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to do anything then. Alright. So, I guess we'll leave this on the background while we do other things.
Yep.
Alright, so, I guess we'll end the stream. We'll, see you all some other time, hopefully when I'm more not mentally exhausted by my own torture that is programming.
Oh,
oh yeah. Alright. See you all later.